That was so secret agent, man.
Hey everybody, Pastor Dennison as always.
Charity wise.
We wanted to say it with us, bringing you the 6 o'clock news because I feel like we're at a news desk.
We are.
Like we should be bringing serious stories right now.
My chair, listen.
Your chair wiggle. If you fall,
there
can't. Will be no
I will,
end.
You will laugh.
I will.
If I fall, I will laugh.
I will
laugh. Because I'll pee myself.
I will check if you're okay first. Be like, are you okay? Good.
Right.
And I'll lose it. There'll be nothing there. Hey,
like,
everybody. We are happy that you're with us. My phone is dead, so I cannot talk to you on chat, and I apologize for that. But I still love you, and I'm happy that you guys are tuning in with us.
We're just going to assume that everyone's on tonight. Everyone.
Yes, I am wicked loopy right now because I've spent 21 of the last 48 hours, quite literally,
at the fair.
At a fair.
So I did my shift, and then after my shift, I had to teach Roger and Luke how to then do the shift. So I felt like mentally. No,
that
and
was
then
a whole
other
shift by itself.
It really was. Then I got to be in the parade with our Angels,
yes.
Angels Harbor. And my husband drove the truck. So I was walking with the girls. It was really good. They were going like a mile an hour, right? Then I saw my friends. So I stopped to talk to them. And my husband, I don't know what happened, decided to go 22,000 miles an hour. So then I had to up a hill. So then I had to run and catch up. Sydney was there. My glasses flew off of my head. She tried to save them, to fix them for me. She tried. It was, I said, leave them. Listen, I was like this. I was like, I'm running up this hill, which to me, it felt like this. It was probably barely an incline.
Yeah.
Sweat. I was like, the glasses flew off. I'm like, leave them behind. Like I was in some military.
I was laughing because, I used to teach at Van Diver Middle School here in Wood County. And when I left the school, like I've seen a kid here, seen a kid there, seen a kid, whatever. Like apparently everyone from Van Divender decided last night was the night they were going to go to the Barlow County Fair in Ohio.
I've never seen a fair like that. I mean, I went to a couple fairs. I'm not a big fair girl. However, those Barlow people know how to have a fair.
They do. It was organized.
Great.
The way everything was
parade,
placed.
I think everyone in Barlow-Vincent area comes to that parade.
It's the biggest deal ever.
It was giant. There were people brought their couches out. Now, one cool thing I do like is they had little baby swimming pools, and they were like, try to get in the candy.
Yeah.
They know how to get the candy. Because they had basketball hoops to throw your candy in the basket. One thing we learned, we threw out a lot of candy early. So that's Remy. He's over with his Aunt Ashley. His mom was looking for him.
She who should not be named is very in our faces
telling
tonight.
Us something?
But she was. But we'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
But no, what I loved about the fair was that, first of all, Fair Food and I are close friends.
Well, yeah, who isn't?
And there was a little, and I'm plugging right now.
Oh,
it's called Little
Italian,
Noni's.
Little
Noni's Italian Bistro. And it's this little building that is open year-round for dinner, like 4 to 7 or 4 to 9. They're open, and they're open 12 to 7 on Fridays.
So it wasn't just a fair.
It's a limited menu. The most expensive thing on the menu is $10, even during the year, and their food is phenomenal. Yeah. Trust a fat kid. That food was good. Seriously. Listen, I have a sincere belief that if I go travel to another city that I've never been, I will find the friendliest, fattest local person I can and say, where do you go get a good meal? Because they won't give you the chain restaurants. They'll give you that little out-of-the-way dive-looking place that's got the best food you've ever eaten.
Yes, I can see
that. That is where they'll send you. So that's what I do. But it is so good. Anyway, but the rides are in a certain place. They had really great rides for a small fair. You've got the animals. You've got the petting zoos.
I think.
You've got. I know you said you went on the cages like 5 times. So I mean, it's.
Gavin felt he was a little big for the cages. Is that what you guys wrote? Yeah, he was like, I was feeling a little big for the cages. He wasn't
little big. He was chicken. Don't let him kid you.
He was not chicken. No, he wrote.
He was scared. He was a little girl. Gavin Wise was a little girl. That happened.
Wow.
He screamed.
I heard Donna.
Proof.
I heard Donna was screaming.
But
I heard at the top of her lungs.
But it was a great fair. Like, just overall, the people
really
were
was.
friendly
the people
and
were
nice.
Very friendly.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of some fairs people get there was there's no alcohol served at the fair anywhere that I saw.
I didn't see it either.
And these are cowboys. Like, they're showing horses, they're showing livestock, they're showing everything.
You know, honestly, I only worked the gate for about 4.5, 5 hours.
Yeah.
But in that whole time, we only had one, like what you would call Karen.
Sure.
And she really wasn't even.
No.
You know, I just went, well, that's not what we're doing.
Yep.
And so my Karen outdid her Karen.
And I was at the tractor gate, which I took no money because they don't trust me, but I did. Mine was all the tractor pull tractors went through there, and then they brought horses through. That's it. And so I laughed when people would come up trying to get tickets there. I said, I'm sorry, I can only let you in if you look like a horse or a tractor. You don't look like either, so you have to go to the next gate.
Right.
But they were just great guys, good old boys, just an awesome.
Oh.
But I loved seeing the kids and their animals, the work ethic that it takes.
Right.
I have always said to people that if you want a summer of hard work, find you a farm in the area that will let you volunteer and work for them for a summer, putting up hay or doing whatever. I said, you want to appreciate what hard work is, do that.
Well,
All right.
those kids that raise those animals.
Oh, my gosh,
I mean, that's just, it's amazing to me. And I always get really upset with them because it's such a heartbreak when, I mean, the whole deal is to, especially raise them to sell.
Yep.
But it's still, like, I always think that's been their best friend for a whole year.
Well, I always tell kids.
This is me. I'm like, can we buy that to get
I always
back
tell
to them?
kids that raise pigs, just name them bacon and sausage and just get it over with. It's way easier. Just name them what it's going to happen, and then you won't feel bad. Maybe I'm heartless. I apologize if Pastor Dennis is heartless, but he is in that area.
He is. For when it comes to that.
It's bacon.
It's food.
It is.
Brian is the same way.
I have loved what is the series that, if you have not been tuning in these last few weeks, Pastor Tim is really focused in a series on relationships, starting with being single and finding purpose within that being single, and then talking about marriage, both the first week of like heavy, this is what the Bible says about marriage, and the second week setting you all loose and saying, no, this is the real side of marriage. And you all were hysterical last week.
Well, this is what we had talked before we went up. And, you know, the night is always a little more loose than the morning.
Yes.
So the morning we were a little more serious. And when we had our meeting, Tim's like, listen, let's just get real. But add some fun to it because, you know, we don't want to get so deep where people are like,
we're not going to try to scare them.
Getting married.
7 up.
So we had a really good time. We were still very honest, very real.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about marriage. If you don't have a good sense of humor, forget it.
If you can't laugh at yourself. I was watching one time that someone equated marriage to church. Like with church, like I don't want a script.
Right.
There has to be spirit and feeling in there too. And marriage is the same way. I don't want it to be, I come home through the door and picks up a thing and says, hi, honey, how was your day?
Right.
You know, do you want that?
Well, because some days you don't want to know.
No.
I mean,
you don't.
It's just time to be transparent. But some days you literally are like, I don't want to know how your day was because mine was so crappy. I can't hear one more thing.
I'm that person that when someone asks me a question, hey, you know what? And I don't want to hear what they're going to say at that point. I'll start to say, and they'll keep going. I'll go, wait. You did not pause. You did not let me answer your question. Like, do you want to know something? No. There's some moments where you can be honest like that. Listen, it's not that I don't love you, but I am not in a space right now to hear anything like that.
Yeah.
So just let it go. All right, we should get to these before Sydney.
I know, before Sydney. She gives
Sydney's
us a
got
countdown.
She's got the I have a sweet face, but she's threatening me right now as we speak.
I feel like I've seen that face not be as sweet.
Yeah.
She's getting to know us.
It just takes a moment.
The more she gets to know us, the less sweet I feel we're going to get. So
we could totally our production staff right now is being real.
Listen.
Don't make me keep
I
going,
feel like
all right? Because I'll mess with both
Regis
of you.
and Kelly never went through this.
They did not have to. Gilman just did what they said.
Right. We have no Gilman.
Right, Gilman? All right. Anyway, so Monday night's Passion Tribe. This isn't the week for it.
No.
Next week will be Passion Tribe. Tuesday night,
She said, "Who's Gilman?"
And she expects me to listen to her, and that happened.
I'm
Okay,
done.
our wonderful Sydney that is running a live stream now, she's a little on the young side.
Yes.
Okay, we are old enough to be her parents.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, and then some. So,
Yes.
so she doesn't know who Gilman was. Anyway,
We're done with her.
this Tuesday, the men's Bible study
Which I'm really excited for
is
that.
going to start meeting at 7 o'clock.
I'm excited for that because I love our women's meeting. So
Where'd you go throw that paper?
Uh,
Okay. Men's Bible study starts on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure they'll give the correct time on the live stream during the announcements, so pay attention. It's either 6 or 7. We don't know.
if you show up at 6, you won't be wrong.
We'll figure it out. If you show up at 6,
Someone will
enjoy
be
enjoy the nature and the community around the church until
Yes.
7.
That's right.
Wednesday night, True Disciples kick back off. You all are going into book 3. You all are going into fun stuff this time, right?
Right. That's why I
The
told Brian, I
fun
was
stuff.
like, it's my turn.
The fun stuff.
It's my turn.
Natasha Roberson is going to be continuing with her group through book 2, and then we are reversing things
Okay.
because my wonderful son TJ is playing football.
Right.
Got in his first game last week. Actually got in the game.
I got to
as
see
a
it.
sixth grader,
You
the
guys
only
got-
sixth grader on the team. Got in a game on Wednesday. But because
is
of
pretty
it, they
spectacular.
have the early game that starts at 5 this week, so I can get here by 7.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to teach book 1, but book 1 will be meeting at 7 o'clock.
right.
For book 1, folks. Those that want to start, those that want to begin this series,
And
I'll be
hopefully-
teaching that at 7 o'clock.
Hopefully this weekend, because Brian's out of town this weekend, so I'm way open. Hopefully
Yeah.
this weekend we'll be able to tape.
We can start thinking about getting together and
yes.
taping those videos for book
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
which will be phenomenal.
Yes.
But yeah, book
Which is
1
fun.
is now located. Book 1 can now be done entirely on through the app. What we did is I recorded the lesson. You can have the book. You can read through things, and there are questions associated with it that it asks you these specific questions, and then it gives you a button to submit or email your answers to me. Especially if you're trying to serve, we have to complete book 1 for serving here at the Reach. We would ask that you submit those answers to me so I know you did the lesson. I can answer back my thoughts. We can have a discussion, and that really kind of brings it home for you in that area.
Yeah. Then Truly Motherhood by
Yes.
Casey. It says
5
9:25
o'clock.
every other Wednesday.
Yes, but they did not have it this past Wednesday.
Okay.
So it will be, True Motherhood will be this coming Wednesday
This
because it was
Wednesday.
not last
Okay.
week. So this Wednesday, 5 p.m. for that. Thursday, of course, High on
High
Hope
on
at
Hope.
7 o'clock. And what's great is, for those who don't know it, High on Hope Beckley is doing a relaunch.
Yes, I
And
know.
a lot of
because
our,
producer
it started last Monday. Our
is going
producer,
there.
several members of the worship team are going down. They're going down this week to do
Now,
it as well.
are you giving your testimony there? Yes. So.
Are you?
Yes, she is. Yeah. So she who should not be named will
I don't think
be
she told me
named.
that. I don't think she told me that. Oh my gosh, right now. This is a whole
Okay,
different
listen,
episode.
We have a minute.
All
We have
right?
1 minute. We have 1 minute.
Teen Cedar Point trip, October 15th. If you're still interested in sponsoring, you need to let us know ASAP.
I mean, so
Costume
much
party,
trouble.
October 27th. Fall Festival, October 29th. Serve night, September 30th, 7 p.m. And Alex's Victory's new single drops October 1st. And finally,
Theme night.
theme night. Our next theme night is Team Night, where your favorite college pro sports athletic team or jersey
Football, basketball.
on Sunday, October 2nd.
Yeah.
So we're going to pray us out and go. Jesus, we love you. Want to thank you for this week.
Yes, Jesus.
Want to thank you for the excitement of all the events and things going on here at the Reach United. I pray that tonight's service you would just speak in and through everything that's done, and that, God, you would just reach right through these screens, these phone screens, computer screens, and touch the hearts of people. God, we love you. It's in your name.
Amen.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week.